Get ready to be blown away by the most epic action-packed movie of the year. After a long wait, the legendary crew of the Expendables is back in action, bigger and better than ever before. So get ready to join the ultimate team of elite mercenaries as they take on their most dangerous mission yet.
Dave's going? Yeah.
This franchise is one of the most iconic series of action films that brings together some of the biggest names in the industry. The first movie was released in 2010 and it quickly became a worldwide sensation. Grossing over $274 million at the box office, the franchise follows a team of elite mercenaries known as the Expendables, who are hired to carry out dangerous and impossible missions. The team is led by Barney Ross, played by Sylvester Stallone, who recruits a group of tough and skilled fighters, each with their unique talents and personalities. These movies are known for their explosive action, intense fight scenes, and an all-star cast. Alongside Stallone, the movie has featured some of the biggest names in action cinema, including Jason Statham, Dolph Lundgren, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and many more. To this day, the franchise has produced 3 successful movies, with a 4th one currently in production. Each one of the films has brought something different to the table. For those who love to watch action films, this franchise is iconic and each installment has been highly awaited by fans.
What happened? I found a shitstorm.
After 3 movies, rumors for a 4th installment began to surface. Although nothing was certain for a while, in the past few years it has become apparent that another movie is in the works. At the time of announcing this film, not much was known about it, but as years went by, we got the chance to learn more and more about it, and even get a quick behind-the-scenes look at the film. Once everything was made official, fans of the franchise have been sitting on the edge of their seats, patiently waiting for the new film to premiere.
4 signals. 8 stories up.
This is way too wrong.
We'll get to the release date in just a minute, but before we do, we'd like to go over some of the latest news that we've heard over the past few months, up to the confirmed release date. Since the production of the film began, there haven't been many updates about it. The last thing we heard was that a new director will be smashing that like button just like you should be doing right now. But no, a new director will be directing this particular film, compared to the director that was in charge of the previous 3 films. This could mean both good and bad news for the franchise. The 3rd film had mixed reviews, and many fans weren't invested in the movie. The change of director could further push this franchise back on the right track, resulting in more installments down the road. The other update was that this film was largely focused on Statham's character, Lee Christmas. This came after the announcement that Stallone won't be returning for more films in the franchise. This 4th film will possibly be the final film that Stallone will act in, and afterward the franchise will have to move on without him. When this announcement was made, Stallone happily said that he'll be handing the reins over to Statham. Even though the future of the franchise is uncertain beyond Expendables 4, many do believe that there is still hope for more films in the future. Statham has also been signed on as a producer for this installment, meaning that there's hope for another film down the line with him as the leading character.
Welcome aboard.
Thank God, because I already spent a fortune on this. You know what I mean?
When the series began in 2010, no one would have expected it to come this far. With 3 movies already released and a 4th one on its way, it's safe to say that this franchise isn't going away for a long time. Once the 4th installment has been confirmed, many quickly tried to pinpoint when it will be released. The film spent a long time in production and filming, but we finally have a release date set. Following several delays and false starts, the movie has finally set an official release date for September 4, 2023. The filming of this movie wrapped up in late 2021, which is almost 2 years ago. Yes, it took them a while to get everything in order, but even though not everything went according to plan, it all worked out in the end.
Mr. Ross, I can do what you need, whatever you need. I am healthier than I look, stronger than I look, faster than I look.
This movie is reportedly planned as the beginning of a new trilogy, taking the franchise in a new direction after rumors of a female Expendables spin-off. This movie should have arrived 7 years ago, however, a lot of behind-the-scenes drama and conflicts forced the franchise to push this film further. Luckily, despite everything, the film finally came to light. Once the production started, it was confirmed that there's no turning back. Fans are all eager to see what the upcoming film will unfold, and now that we have a certain release date, we're all hopeful that it won't suffer further delays.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that. Exactly like that.
Over the years, the Expendables franchise has been many returning and brand new characters. Each film managed to bring in some new faces to the team, while also having several returning characters that have been part of the franchise since the beginning. Some of the characters that have carried this franchise through a lot of tough times have been Stallone, Statham, and Lundgren, so when it comes to a new film, it would only be fair to bring them back to reprise their roles as Barney Ross, Lee Christmas, and Gunnar Jensen.
Hey!
just said we were taking him out.
In each film, these characters have been surrounded by co-stars that have been well known in the industry, such as Terry Crews and Arnold Schwarzenegger. However, Crews and Schwarzenegger are unlikely to make an appearance in the upcoming film. Since the last film premiered in 2014, Stallone has removed himself from the franchise and then came back under the agreement to make one last film before departing from it. With this, Statham will also come back and reprise his role before eventually becoming the head of the team after Stallone's departure. These are just some of the main characters that are set to return, but when it comes to other returning characters, we still have no word on who might be back. Just like any other Expendables film, this one will also feature a bunch of new faces, and some of them have been confirmed. Among them, we have Curtis Jackson, commonly known as 50 Cent, Megan Fox, and Iko Uwais. Although these names have been attached to the upcoming film, we have yet to see what kind of role they'll have. Many have speculated that the majority of them will be smashing that subscribe button and ringing that notification bell. But no, in all seriousness, they'll be part of the Mercenaries team, while Iko Uwais will portray the villain of the film. The cast also includes Andy Garcia, Levi Tran, and Jacob Scipio, all making their debut in the franchise.
You called me, I didn't call you.
You could die for the money.
We're thrilled to tell you that there's already a trailer for this film, and if you watch closely, you can see that this film will have the same amount of action scenes, if not more than the previous films. The team will be up for another mission, and this time around the team will have some new additions. In the trailer, we saw Megan Fox as a part of the team, and we're positive that the other actors will join in as well.
You look like a proud, demented father.
You could have skipped the demented part.
There aren't a lot of plot details revealed so far, but it has been confirmed that Uwais will be the antagonist of the movie, meaning that Ross and his team will be going after him in this next dangerous mission. It's assumed that Uwais will play an arms dealer who will be disposing of a massive army, and the Expendable will be squaring off against said army to stop him. Although Stallone will be returning in this film, it'll also be the last time he'll be reprising his role as Barney Ross. Due to this, many have wondered whether or not Ross will die in this film, but it's still too soon to say. No matter if he'll be killed off or get to ride off into the sunset, the film will be largely focusing on Statham's character, and there's the possibility of him taking over as team leader and possibly having to avenge his fallen friend. Even though there's a short trailer, not much has been revealed about what will happen. So far, anything is possible, but until there's more footage, all we can do is speculate and hope that this film will live up to our expectations. Check out this video next.